What's going on, CroatianSports.com nation? Ante here. You guys all know me. Emergency meeting. Unless you guys were under a rock today, the World Cup draw just happened a couple hours ago. And Croatia got grouped with Morocco, with Canada, and with Belgium. And I'm looking at the website. I'm looking at our Facebook. I'm looking at our Instagram. I'm looking at Twitter. And so many of you are blowing up that we're in trouble. We should be worried about Morocco. We should be worried about Belgium, that Canada's a good team. I'm here to just calm everyone down because this was such an amazing group draw for us. And I'm going to explain to you why that is. But we should already be looking forward to who we're going to play in the round of 16. Would you rather have a piece of Germany or would you rather have a piece of Spain? So I don't get all these people saying Morocco's a good African team. They're okay, but I'm looking at their schedule, who they played in the last year, and I couldn't even point some of these countries on a map, and I'm a geography buff. No respect lost there. Canada, who's in CONCACAF, this has to be the worst group of North American teams in the history of World Cup qualifying. Even Mexico limped in, and usually they dominate. And then Belgium. Let's start with Belgium first. Yeah, they have the best ranking in the world right now. I think Brazil might have just superseded them, but they're top two. Belgium is old. Belgium is so 2018. And they peaked in 2018 at the World Cup there. They got third place. They lost to France 1-0 in the semifinal, and then they beat England in the third place game. Belgium is so 2018. They're old. They don't have an identity. They had an easy qualifying group. That's not saying much in Europe. Kevin De Bruyne, still one of the best midfielders in the world. Absolutely. But Romelu Lukaku, who was absolutely on fire for Inter Milan last year, has absolutely lost his identity at Chelsea. He's going to be another 6 months older when the World Cup comes around. We're going to be playing Belgium in the group finale, so we're playing Belgium last. But guys, if you're going, oh, Belgium, this and that, we should be scared of them. Not scared of them at all. Not scared of them all. I think we're going to pick apart their fragile defense. I think we're going to have some great wing play. If we can get some speed up the middle with Modric and Brozovic and Kovacic, and Kramaric shows up, he's our best striking option right now, we're going to be fine with Belgium. And at the same time, that game may not mean anything because it's our last group game, so we might already be through, just like we already through at the World Cup 2018 and had that technicality game with Iceland. But Belgium, they're old. What, Eden Hazard's going to show up for them? I don't think so. They have a really good Kevin De Bruyne who's injury prone, and Romelu Lukaku has definitely lost himself and hasn't figured out who he is at Chelsea. So absolutely not worried about Belgium. We basically got the best pot one team we could have outside of Qatar, who are the host. But, we could have got a Brazil, a France, a Spain, a Portugal, who we all struggle with. Those are really good teams. We got Belgium, nema problema. Then I want to move to Morocco. We're opening up against Morocco. That's a huge game. I was a little worried about playing Nigeria in 2018. You want to come out of the gates quick. You don't want to start the tournament with a loss. That makes the next two group games obviously that much more difficult. Let's break down Morocco. Everyone on the boards, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram going, Morocco, we need to be scared of Morocco. I would have been scared of Ghana, and I would have been scared of Senegal. Senegal just beat Egypt to qualify for the World Cup, and they just beat Egypt at AFCON 2 months ago, and AFCON is their continental championship. It's their Euro. So Senegal's hot right now. They have Mané on their team. Liverpool's Mané. Let's look at Morocco really quick, because I'm looking at the boards, I'm looking at everyone's comment, and my head's about to explode. Like, we need to be scared about Morocco. Do we need to underestimate them? No, you should never underestimate anyone. But look at what Morocco did in World Cup qualifying. In World Cup qualifying, Morocco had Guinea-Bissau in their group, Guinea, and Sudan. I'm going to repeat that again. Morocco won all 6 games in their group in qualifying. Won all 6 games, did not drop any points. They scored 20 goals in 6 matches and only conceded once. Do you know why? They played Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, 2 different countries, and Sudan. Then they got a really generous playoff round draw. In the playoff, they do a 2-leg playoff, as you guys are accustomed to. And they got such a nice draw. They got the Democratic Republic of Congo. They had to play Congo to get into the World Cup. So their road to the World Cup, Morocco's road to the World Cup went through Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Sudan, and Congo. I don't think any of those countries have ever played in the World Cup. That was their path to the World Cup. If you want to go back to AFCON, that's their Euro, the African Championships that just happened 2 months ago. Morocco played Gabon, Comoros, Ghana in group stage. They finished top of group with 7 points. Okay? And then Morocco beat Malawi 2-1 before losing to Egypt in the quarterfinals in extra time. So the only good team that Egypt has played in the past year, they played Ghana, but Ghana was doing some weird stuff. They played Egypt and lost to them in extra time. Besides that, they're playing Malawi, Comoros, Sudan's. They're playing Croatia, baby. They're going to play the Vatreni. Like, who we play in Europe. We have the stiffest competition in the world. Every qualifying campaign, every Nations League, all of that outside of Brazil and Argentina. And I'm worried about Argentina because, yeah, sure, they just won Copa America, but this is going to be Messi's last tournament for sure. Messi hasn't been doing well at PSG. That's a whole another conversation. So, Morocco, let me repeat that one more time because this is who they've been playing. Malawi, they're playing Malawi, Gabon, Comoros, and Ghana at the Cup of Nations, and then in their World Cup qualifying, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, and Sudan. Like, what are you talking about? I know they have a couple big players that play in Europe, but come on, guys, this isn't. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm looking at this. I don't know what you guys are talking about. So please educate me if I'm missing something here. And then the fun match in the group. We're going to play Canada second. Oh, and I wanted Canada so badly. I think this is going to be a fun one. A lot of Hrvati up in Vancouver, in Calgary, in Edmonton, in Montreal. My boy Marcus is in Montreal. And, of course, the GTA Toronto, Mississauga, Norval, Hamilton. We get Canada. And people are saying, oh, you got to watch out. You got to watch out for this Canada team. You guys got to be kidding me. CONCACAF is absolute garbage. The U.S. is average. Canada's average. Mexico limped in. Costa Rica, who's sometimes decent, has to go to a playoff. Canada and the U.S., their strategy during CONCACAF, and I follow all the CONCACAF games. I live here in Los Angeles, so I follow the U.S., I follow Canada, not like I follow Croatia. During qualifying, they, in the middle of winter, were playing games in Minneapolis, in Edmonton, in Toronto, in 20-degree weather against these tropical teams from Costa Rica and Panama and Mexico for leverage, which is like soccer shouldn't be played in snow. Canada is going to go from playing cold weather games to 100-degree heat and humidity in Qatar against Belgium and Croatia. This is like a junior team. I am not worried about Canada at all. I'm not worried about Davies. I'm not worried about any of these guys. You know when I'd be worried? Is Croatia playing Canada in curling? Are we playing them in hockey? No. We're playing out the World Cup. Canada hasn't played in the World Cup since 1986. It's been a while. I was rooting for them to qualify. I'm super happy that Canada qualified. But I'm thinking we limp out of this with 7 points. I think that last game against Belgium is going to be a throwaway. I think we beat Morocco. get on the right foot out of the gates. I think we absolutely obliterate Canada. Like, do you know who's on our team? We have Modric, Kovacic, Brozovic. We have a Hak, Vardiol, Sosa, Perisic. Let's see what happens with our strikers with Kramaric. You know, Budimic playing in the Liga. And these message boards on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram are worried. Forget about that. We're getting out of group stage, guys. I'm not even knocking on wood. I'm not knocking on wood. But we have a tough path in the round of 16. We're going to play one of the top two teams from the other group, which has Germany and Spain. Germany had a couple gaps during qualifying. They lost to Macedonia, but cruised in after that. Lost to England at Euro. And then Spain. Spain's always tricky for us. You know, sometimes we beat them, sometimes we don't, but Spain's kind of the, you know, an Achilles heel for us. So I'm looking forward to the round of 16 over already. Again, we start with Morocco, who had Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Sudan, and Congo to reach the World Cup. Those are the teams that stood in front of them. Canada had Panama, Costa Rica, U.S., and Mexico in front of them, in probably one of the worst qualifying cycles for CONCACAF. No one looked strong in that. And then we have an aging Belgium in our last game that maybe we just need a draw. We may not even need a victory to progress in that, just like Iceland 2018. So I'm absolutely not worried, as you know, health bearing. Obviously, I think we can all agree that this will be Luka Modric's last World Cup. And I think we all just need to relax a little bit, settle down. You know, we could have got paired with a Brazil and a Senegal. That would have been trouble for us. We could have got paired with, you know, a Brazil and a Serbia in an emotional match. You know, for easy paths, I would give us an 8 out of 10 for easy paths. They could have been a lot more difficult and not that much easier, to be honest with you. But I'm really looking forward to the Canada game. Lada Hrvati, you know, in Canada have you know, Canadian roots, grew up in Canada, moved to Canada. I'm excited for that one. And this schedule actually lines up exactly like it did in 2018. We're starting with an African team. Morocco this time, it was Nigeria last time. Then we played an Americas team. It's Canada this time, it was Argentina last. And then we finished with Iceland, and we're going to have Belgium in there. So we're going Africa, Americas, and then back to Europe. So I think we're fine. I'm really happy with our draw. Dalic has to be happy. Modric has to be happy. We should be happy. You know who should really be happy? You guys in Canada. You guys deserve this one. You guys in Vancouver, in Edmonton, in Montreal, in Toronto. I love you, Canada. You guys are awesome. And this is going to be one hell of a game in November when we play you guys. I think we beat Canada 3-0. Easy money. You know why? Because Sid the Kid, Connor McDavid, they're not on this Canadian soccer team. We're not playing hockey. We're not playing curling. We're playing World Cup soccer. And you know what? Croatia's going to come at it. This is Luka Modric's last World Cup. And guess what? We made it to the final 4 years ago in Russia. Why can't we do it again? See you guys. Ante out.